Stop right there.
Okay, gentlemen, obey my commands. In the event of a knockdown, the fighter standing will go to the furthest neutral corner and stay there. Touch gloves.
Well, believe it or not, from a serious look on the face of both those fighters there, but this is the kind of fight that those of us on the safe side of the ropes would describe as a fun fight. These two have both stepped up at short notice to make it. After Sam Egginton against Brandon Cook was called up due to injury, so great credit to both of them for doing that. I've been thinking hard about this one ever since it was made, and I've still reached no firmer conclusion regarding what I think is going to happen. So let's start with a couple of things we know. Nick Webb can punch, that we know. 10 knockouts from 12 wins. The smearing right hand to finish Ante Veronica here at the start of February. Dave Allen can take a punch, that we definitely know, having seen him box Dillian White, Luis Ortiz, Tony Yoka. But a couple of things we don't know. Can Allen, over the course of the rounds, put his work together, let his hands go consistently enough to win a fight? Does Nick Webb have the gas in the tank to box for 10 rounds? We don't know either of those two things, so it's pretty intriguing, this really, man.
Yeah, very intriguing. You know, Webb's landing a nice straight right hand to the body there, got his jab going straight away, looking to get some shots off. So, and you know, Allen's one of those deceiving guys. I think Webb feels when he's landing, he's throwing shots, he's already making him miss. Good jab back from Allen. So, you know, he's going to make Webb work. He's the experienced fighter. He feels that the 10-round distance is going to suit him. Both taking it at short notice. So, yeah, it's a very, very intriguing fight.
Bit of a budding bromance between these two as well. They'll be getting on really well during the week. Allen, in typical kind of form, he was telling me on Thursday that he's made enough money from boxing now to put down a deposit on a house, which was what he wanted to achieve when he got into the sport, and now he's done that. If he wins this fight, he might continue, he might not. If he loses, he says he'll quit, but who really knows? He was out against Tony Yoka over a month ago. Yoka, Rio 2016 gold medalist, lasted into the 10th round of that one, but it was pretty painful to watch by the end. We know how hard he is, but as we saw against Lenroy Thomas in that 12-rounder, the first time they met, he just didn't do enough to win the fight that night.
No, some good work here from Webb, jabbing, looking to hook off the jab and bring the right hand in. But Allen very capable, tucks up, good defence. Looks nice and relaxed in there, certainly not phased. But Webb, the busier of the two.
Right hand to the body there, Webb. In 6 rounds once. That's the deepest he's been into a fight.
Yep, big puncher, some early wins, not loads of rounds under his belt, like I say, only been 6. So Allen very experienced, trying to walk forward, tuck up, trying to make Webb work.
Couple of good right hands from Webb there, though. One to the head and then downstairs to the body. Final few seconds of the opening round, a Webb round, no doubt about that.
One mistake, no head movement, yeah? Understand? One mistake, no head movement.
Shots. If he's not throwing nothing, you don't need to throw on nothing, right? And I want you to take your feet in.
Well, there are world titles on the line tonight, 2 of them. In fact, Katie Taylor defends them both. Her WBA and IBF titles against her mandatory challenger with the IBF.
Round 2.
Kimberly Connor. All smiles there. Taylor, her next opponent, has already been announced. Her trainer Ross Ename wasn't all that keen on that. There's a strategy going forward when I spoke to him the other day, but he knows that he has a fighter in Taylor who does not suffer from complacency. She needs to get the job done tonight. Nick Webb did a decent job in that first round, Matt. It was a clear round for him.
Yeah, good round for Webb as well. And looked like he was trying to be conservative with energy, which he'll need to be. But Allen trying to wedge forward, trying to apply pressure, trying to make Webb work, staying nice and tight defensively.
He was actually due to fight at Rainton Meadows with us tonight. He's taking the fight against Lee Carter, but good right hand there from Webb.
Yep, good right hand there, just chopping it over.
Nobody
Hang your arms up. Let him go. Let him go. Stop up. Step back. Don't hold on. Box on.
Fury sparred with all sorts of people and been with some big hitters too.
Yeah, and I don't just think it's a case that he can take a shot, which he definitely can, but he's also a lot better defensively than he looks. A lot of the shots that he looks like they're landing, he's going to take the sting out of them, half rides them, kind of tucks his chin up behind the shoulder. Webb throwing shots here, but not really landing anything of any note.
Frustrating time of it, Webb, actually. He was put together 3 times for the English title with Nathan Gorman twice, Daniel Dubois once. They called out on him. And then Dubois won it against Tom Little not that long ago, and Webb wasn't involved in the discussion that time around, which was pretty irritating for him. But now this opportunity has come up. I'm talking to Scott Welch the other day, who manages him there. The plan is to get this one, and then they feel Hughie Fury, the British champion, will move on because he's a potential IBF eliminator for Kubrat Pulev, and then Webb could fight either Dubois or Commonwealth champion Joe Joyce for vacant British title, but none of that means anything. He can't take care of business tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Allen as well, you know, at times he's got that sparring partner's mentality. We've seen it in the past, you know, down through the years. This is good stuff from Webb, who's put a bit of spikes to these shots, good uppercut there. The big right hand there, but Allen seen it coming and just pulled away. You know, just saying, Andy, that Allen chops the right hand down. Just saying that there's this sparring partner mentality where he gives everyone a tough night's work, but doesn't do enough to beat them. We used to see it with, you know, Mark Ramsey, Paul Denton, you know, more recent times, Peter McDonough. Yeah, he's in there and he can hold his own with anyone, but he's never doing enough to win these fights, and Allen kind of falls into that category a little bit for me.
He's landed some heavy shots in this round, Webb. Allen with a shake of the head, but they're connecting. You see that. Well, the sport coming thick and fast on Sky Sports, as always, tomorrow, 12:30 p.m, the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Seconds out, round 3.
Into the start of the 3rd round here, and Webber's being able to box at his own pace so far, as being able to tee up some big right hands, and we know what Allen's plan is here, Matt, to tuck up for the first few and take Webb deep. But the problem is that Webb just growing confidence, and he was fed a left hand there, and got the crowd going a little bit, but it was the first really good punch you've seen landed by the Doncaster man, who is such a favourite with fight fans.
Yeah, you can tell that by the applause there when he landed that punch. But Webb landed some good stuff here. He landed a good left hook to the body, some nice jabs. Yeah, Allen partially blocking them, but they're also partially getting through.
To get his head on Webb's chest. We've seen Allen really trimming in shape. He was really Roy Thomas at the start of March. He was 16 stone, 12. It was very unfortunate what happened that night.
Down that guard.
Trained hard for that fight, waited a long time for it, and then head clash in the first round just put paid to the contest. He felt then that he wasn't going to resurface the fight, despite Thomas saying
You're
that
holding him. You're tucking an old spoiling. You're hitting him on the back of the shoulder.
relatively clean. It was Joyce
Box up.
facing the Joyce Chris took the Commonwealth title.
2 shots of the rear hand.
Picking out.
There it is, unlucky. Then the second shot off it.
Yeah, Allen trying to walk him down,
Everything
trying
under
to
work.
put pressure, but I'm not sure this pace is too hot for Webb. He seems quite comfortable in there. He's using his jab well, he's serving and he's not wasting too much. He's picking his shots well.
Oh, come on now. Counter that, son.
Just missing with the right hand there. Allen again just tucking up, keeping those gloves nice and
One to go,
tight.
Nick. Come on, Nick, wake up. Obey your defence.
Good right hand there from Webb. He felt that, Allen, didn't he? He just made him take a step back. And what I was just saying at the start of the round, Matt, before Allen interrupted with that good crisp left hand, is that when you allow somebody to punch almost without consequence for a couple of rounds, it just builds that confidence right up, doesn't it? I don't think this will come as a surprise to Webb. I'd imagine they will have known or expected Allen to do this.
Yeah, they're going to... How's he going to beat him? I don't think he's going to out-jab him, is he? He's going to walk him down. He's going to try and tuck up. He's going to do what Dave Allen does, let you punch away, try and block and take what he can get for a bit and then come on in the second half of the fight. But he's just not doing enough. And Webb running away with the rounds here. And to be honest with you, the pace isn't so hot that Webb's out of his comfort zone. He looks fairly comfortable in there. He's not wasting his punches. He's economical and he's crossing the fight for me.
Greg, you can't miss him with your jab. When you get close, you can use your jab. All right. Yeah. Come in, yes. All right.
Get ref over here, tell him.
Right back here, yeah. Yeah, told him now. All right, Dave. Come on, Dave. Get that jab going and get them shots up. Come on. Do some body shots when you move inside, Dave. Keep looking away. All right, David.
15 seconds to go until we encrypt. You know what to do.
Second
On his
time.
feet between rounds.
Round 4.
So into the fourth we go. Marsden telling Allen there that he can catch him with his jab whenever he throws it. Overhand right there from Allen. He's got to get inside Webb's jab first, though. That's the problem he's got, because Webb's got significant height and reach advantage.
It was so far the pace of the fight hasn't been too. The good right hooks there from Webb, clubbing them in behind the back of the ear. Good shots from him. I was just saying, Andy, you know, so far the pace seems fairly comfortable for Webb. I think if Allen's going to grind him down, he needs to kind of up the ante. But so far, these are good shots from Webb. Although Allen's partially blocking them, partially getting inside, coming back with a good stiff jab there, knocking the head back off Webb. But you see shots like that, Andy, they get, you know, they're half getting, yeah, they're partially blocked by the glove, but they're also partially landing and they're around the back of the ear, and the ears are swelling up, and it's, when the fight goes long. Good left hook there, though, from Allen. Short left hook on the inside.
There's that jab again. Just pops that jab out, and there's obviously a little bit of weight to it.
Good jab from Allen. Webb was looking to set him up and walk him onto the right hand, but Allen beat him to the jab.
He's just begun to get into range to land it.
This is better work from Allen. Good left hook to the body there. Oh, big one!
Webb just taking a step back. I thought he might be hurt there for a split second, but he's okay. Fired back, but that was a good shot from Allen. He's walked all the way right a couple of times, and this time he ended it. Now back to Webb. Taking a lot of encouragement for this.
Yep, this is the best part of the fight for Dave Allen so far. Good right hand, then got him up against the ropes, landed some nice body shots.
Stop boxing. Come on.
Good jab from Allen.
Mouth giving open a little bit of Webb there as we head towards the end of the 4th round, and I think he really start to feel this a bit.
Yeah, and Allen just give him a little body shot there as well on the way out. Another one. Oh, big one.
Right again, and down goes Webb this time. The second time that Allen has connected with it, and Scott Welch is straight over to the manager. And she currently having to pull it back because Bob Williams referee is continuing with the count. And he has reached the count of 10, and the fight is over. And Dave Allen has landed a big bomb. Nick Webb just getting up onto his knees, I'm glad to say, but Scott Welch, his manager, I think, felt that was a finishing punch and that there was no need for the count and that they needed to get their man some help there straight away. That's what his reaction was about. That's the way I read it anyway. But either way, this fight has finished. Dave Allen, he took some stick in the first couple of rounds. We were wondering about the wisdom of this approach, and then boom, it's finished.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andy, I didn't feel the pace was hot enough to wear down Webb, but I tell you what, when he switched the attack from he touched him downstairs with 2 left hooks to the body, once the pit of the stomach, once the float rib, then he kind of come back onto his right side and a big overhand right. He caught him one earlier in the round, and that one just absolutely took the legs away from Nick Webb. They were completely gone. He went down heavy, and there was no way he was getting up. When he did actually get to his feet again, you could see that the legs hadn't recovered, and he fell. His balance was gone, and that was an absolutely fantastic win for Dave Allen.
Well, it's caught him high on the head, that big smearing overhand right, you would imagine, and that just scrambles the senses. He went down, he's a big man. And the referee there, Bob Williams, he wanted to give him a chance. He wanted to see whether he could get back to his feet, and that's why he continued with the count. And I don't think he was wrong to do that.
Yeah, and I don't think, earlier on in the fight, Dave Webb looked comfortable with the pace, but it wasn't really about the pace now. Look, I think Allen was just warming his way into the fight, finding his range, didn't want to take too many chances early on, was just warming into the fight. And then once he found his distance, found his range, you could see he tried it earlier in the round with the big right hand. He landed, but didn't have the same effect as the second one. The second one completely did the damage, was high up on the head, and the legs were completely gone. And great knockout for Dave Allen.
Well, his legs are back underneath him now, Nick Webb, which is great to see. They've had a good time in the build-up to the fight, these two. As I said, they took it at short notice. They both stepped up with just a few days to go. British title eliminator, and they deserve a lot of credit, both of them, for doing that. They haven't had a bad word to say about each other. But Allen has done the business here. He's taken some very tough assignments in his career.
There's a good body shot going in, and then he switched the attack with a big right hand. He'd actually landed a good body shot before that, and that second body shot was a sickener. You could see that his focus then from Webb was on the body shot, and then when he kind of regained, switched his balance onto his right leg and brought the big looping right hand over the top, landed right on the chin. Oh, I'm not sure if it was higher up, but we'll see it here now better. That body shot there, and bang, yeah, right on the chin. Beautiful punch, and he was completely gone there, keeled over the ropes, and he wasn't going to recover from that.
Well, Scott Welch was coming around to try and get the gum shield out of his mouth. He was really worried about his man there as his head was just leaning through the ropes. That was all he had on his mind there. Scott Welch was just to get his man some help. And well, look at Dave Allen. Just look at him there. Look at what it means to him. He's an emotional character. He's a popular character. But we were beginning to wonder whether he would be able to get a win in a big fight. And he's answered us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 59 seconds, round number 4. Referee Bob Williams reaches the count of 10. The winner by count out, the Doncaster de la Hoya, David, the White Rhino, Allen.
Well, very much looking forward to hearing what he's got to say in the post-fight interview. You're never quite sure what's going to come out of his mouth at times. He's very amiable, he's entertaining. He did say before this fight that if he lost, then that would be it. If he won, then that still might be it, that this would be a great way to go out. Another pay-per-view card, and he's had appearances on a few of those now.